Welcome back to Liberty Safes, New Jersey. Right now we're coming to you from our new location at 500 Horizon Boulevard, Suite 510 in Hamilton Township. And of course our flagship location down at 1215 Route 73 North in Mount Laurel. So we're going to get going here with some safes to help you protect your valuables and the things that matter to you most. And we'll start off right here. All right, Rob, let's start out with our home safes here. And we've got the Liberty Home 8 and the Home 12. So what are we looking at here first?
All right, so the Home 8 being 30 inches tall, Home 12 a foot taller at 42 inches. You're at 1200 degree for 60-minute fire protection. 2 straight shelves in this one, 3 straight shelves in the taller one. Comes with ring slots. The cool pocket on the door has its own bit of fire protection. Extra important paperwork, put it in there, zip it shut. They all have 4 holes in the bottom where we can bolt them down because we also do full in-home delivery.
All right, so these are like the affordable entry-level line of home safes.
Exactly.
Okay, so from there, what do we jump into next?
So there's this one. This is the Home SE.
Now why this safe looks like it's about 20 inches taller. So how tall is this one?
So this is 60.5 inches tall, 28 inches wide. It's intended to be able to slide into a closet if you had one that you're willing to sacrifice for it. You're a 90-minute fire protection on this, straight shelves throughout, a cutout in there for long guns if you had a couple for it, and it also comes with a jewelry drawer.
And I see that there's also an electrical outlet in it.
There is.
Okay, so you could put like a dry rod in there, a watch winder, lights?
Yes.
Okay. Now these safes right here almost look the same as those, but they're a little fancier. So what makes these different from the first two we looked at?
So little thicker steel, you're up to 2 hours in fire now. 3 available sizes, the 8, the 12, and the 17. The 8 being the smallest, of course. These all come with lights. They're motion censored. They have the power inside. As you move up the model line, you get more shelves. Still have the 4 holes in the bottom where we could bolt them down. A lot of color variation available in these too.
So Rob, there's something I noticed here different right away. Most safes used to have round bolts. Why do these have flat bolts? What are these?
So these are the solid state locking bars from Liberty Safe. They cover a large surface area when you shut the door against pry attack.
Okay, so it's a little more coverage than the old style round bolts.
Exactly.
Okay.
Here, let me show you the inside of the bigger one here. So you can see things a little bit better.
Oh man, look at those bolts. There's a lot of bolts on there.
Yes. Yeah, you're not going to pry that door
You're not
open.
prying that door open. Okay, so again, you can deliver all these. You can bolt them down. You can put them upstairs, downstairs, wherever they got to go.
100%.
All right, so pretty much those last 6 or 7 safes we looked at can go pretty much anywhere in a home where
99% of places, for sure.
All right. All right, Rob, so now we're at, I'll call it the entry level or level 1 of security and fire, the Centurion series. So you've got about 6 or 7 safes here. So where do we start with the Centurions?
All right, so the Centurion 12 is the smallest upright gun safe that Liberty makes. 30-minute fire at 1200 degrees, 12 long gun cutouts, just a fixed shelf. They're 14 gauge, easy enough to put anywhere that you need to do. Then you go up to the 18 cubic foot. So you're a little bit wider, a little bit deeper, and you also gain some additional shelving and a little bit of flexibility. All this is modular, can be moved around. Still a half-hour fire. Then the Centurion 24, you're now 28 inches wide. All of them come with the door pockets as well. You gain a little bit more space, a little bit more width, same depth as the 18.
And then for now I just noticed they were 30 minutes worth of fire protection. This went to 40.
Exactly, that jumps up to 40.
Okay, and also jumps to a 3-spoke chrome handle.
Yes.
Chrome lock.
Yep. And we can also add lights in all these. We can add the outlet kit in there, dehumidifiers. There's a ton of accessories that we can add to any one.
Oh, you know what? What about warranty? Is there any warranty on these at all?
So there's a lifetime warranty against attempted fire and attempted theft. 5 years on the lock. And that pretty well covers you on everything.
Now this safe here looks the same as the one you just opened. What's the difference in these two?
Same width, a lot deeper. So this is the Centurion 32. You gain 4.5 inches in depth, and you really start to see that amount of space and how the shelving's laid out.
And that will hold 32 long guns.
It will.
Okay, but you don't need to put guns in there. You can put anything in there.
Yeah, 100%. That's why they have the adjustable shelves in there.
All right. Now, as we jump here, they've got external hinges. Now I see we go to internal hinges, and in the line called the Freedom, which is, they're calling this level 2 fire and security.
Yes. So still 14 gauge steel, a little bit different build with the internal hinges. You're up to 30 inches wide, so this is a 30 gun safe now if you were to use it, all long guns. Otherwise, there's full adjustability on the shelves on both sides of the center divider now. You still have the door pockets, active bolts on this side. There's 3 sizes in this model line. So this being the 30, there's a 36, and then this is the 48 gun version.
48 guns.
Yes. So you're up to 42 inches wide in this one now.
And that has 6 solid state locking bolts
Yes.
on one side of the door with the active lock-up hinge on the inside.
Exactly.
All right, Rob, so now, just before we get into this one here, I'm noticing this is level 3 security and fire, and also the USA series. Obviously, these are made in the USA, right?
They are. Every Liberty safe that we have covered and will cover is made in the United States.
All right, so now that we're in level 3 security, what do we got here? Looks like we got 3 or 4 models here in the USA series.
All right, the USA series comes in a lot of different sizes as well. This is the USA 30, means 30 guns, also happens to be 30 inches wide. You're up to a 60-minute fire rating, 12 gauge steel throughout now. You have now crested 565 pounds with that one. USA 36, 36 inches wide, same depth. Then you move up into the USA 50.
Oh, that is sweet.
Yes. So you're now 50 long guns, additional top shelf because you've now gone to 6 feet tall, 42 inches wide, just about 1,000 pounds on this now.
All right, and that's around 1,000 pounds. It's got electronic lock. That color, what do they call that? I think granite they call that color?
They do.
And that one next to it is black textured?
It is, black texture.
Okay. But these are normally just available in black texture. That's like a special makeup color.
Yeah, Liberty runs specials every now and then, different colors for different model lines.
Okay, all right. So you've got the USA 30, 36, 48, the USA 50. All right, Rob, now we jump into level 4 security. So what makes this model, the Colonial, a level 4 security?
Okay, so with the Colonial, you're still 12 gauge steel like the USA, except you add door bolts. You add top and bottom door bolts, plus the inside. So you have all 4 sides of the door covered with bolt coverage to protect against pry attack. And you are also up to 75 minutes in fire now.
Okay, so 75 minutes worth of fire and the solid state locking bolts, right?
Yes.
12 gauge steel. This safe comes in around 577 pounds. Now I see most of these have electronic locks. Can you get regular old style combination locks?
Yes, you can get a regular dial lock. We can change that out in-house if we don't happen to have it in stock already, or we can special order it that way.
I heard there's something with a fingerprint. Do they have something too with a fingerprint?
There is a biometric lock as well.
Okay, all right. So now we go into, again, like the other model, there's like 3 or 4 different sizes. So there's a 23, a 30, and a 50. What's this one here?
So this is the Colonial 30, 36 inches wide. The other thing to talk about with Colonials is now you get some color options, as you can see. So we can order these in a high gloss finish. There's also a matte finish like the gray marble Colonial 50 here. There's also a textured finish.
All right, and getting back to fires, it says 75-minute fire. What do house fires average?
Really about 1,000 to 1,200 degrees.
Okay, and that's an average house fire.
Yes.
All right. Now, what's this big guy here? I'm assuming this is a 50. What's the story with this one?
This is the Colonial 50. So now you're up to that 6 foot tall, 42 inches wide, 50 cubic foot safe. 64 long gun cutouts if you were to use both sides. Otherwise, you have additional shelving to kind of configure it however you need.
And you can put electric in this.
Yes.
And you can put lights in this. And what about for humidity control?
You can add, there's a lot of different types of dehumidifiers. There's the peat dryer, there's the dry rod, there's the desiccant style ones that we sell.
And what if I don't want the gun cutouts?
We can get just straight shelves in this. This particular safe, you can also get the extreme interior, which is a whole other thing that we'll cover later with the Fat Boy series.
All right, Rob, again, now we're getting to our next line here, level 5 security, the brand new Franklin series. So what makes this new? Because they've always had the Franklin over the last 30 years.
Well, they've made some changes. This is now a Franklin 29. So you're 28 inches deep on the box now. And this also has Liberty's new shelving system. So there's a lot more availability and adjustability in shelving in here. Your 110 minutes fire comes with the upgraded door panel, comes with a light kit, comes with the upgraded outlet kit, and also you can get a lot of different colors.
So you're getting some color choice now. So that's the Franklin 29, and this is the Franklin 40.
Yes. So this is kind of an in-between size. We've seen a lot of the 50 cubic foot size that are 6 feet tall. Now you're 5.5 feet tall and 3 feet wide.
This interior looks pretty cool.
It really looks bigger inside.
All right, and then from there, and this is a granite finish on this one.
Yes.
Then we jump to a black texture finish in the Franklin 50. Again, 110 minutes worth of fire. And also the steel got a little thicker on this one, right?
It did. You're now 11 gauge steel. Now the other thing that we haven't talked about is with the electronic locks, how easy it is to change the battery. And this safe is kind of the easiest of the whole bunch, because it's just a 9-volt right there.
So that's, I think they call that a D-drive lock, right?
They do. So you actually open and close the lock by turning that dial.
Okay, all right. Okay, and one more thing. The Colonial series now is also available in the ProFlex shelving, Rob?
It is. You can actually upgrade any of the Colonial model safes with this shelving system.
All right, we now move into the Lincoln series, which is level 7 security and over the last 35 years, the #1 selling Liberty safe.
Absolutely.
So what do you got here? It looks like 3 models again here, 25, 40, and a 50.
Yes, so this being the Lincoln 25, you're now up to 2 hours in fire protection at 1200 degrees, a full, complete adjustable interior. You're up to 10 gauge steel now, a lot of different color options, this being a champagne marble, in case you were curious. Again, lock variation between manual or electronic or biometric, whatever you like. Now, when you get up into this model, you get 3/8 steel locking pins. So all 4 sides of the door, 3/8 of an inch thick. Nobody's prying that door open.
So they've got some very thick, solid state locking bolts on this one. All right, now also color selection. You can pick from what, about 20, 25 different colors?
It seems like it's endless.
All right, is blue popular?
It's very
All
popular.
right, because I know we saw a lot of blue safes.
Yeah.
All right, so now we move to the Lincoln 40. 1,002 pounds.
Yes. So you're in that 36-inch wide, 5.5 foot tall range. Gets you a little extra top shelf, tons of long gun storage, and adjustability inside. These also come with lights, come with the jewelry drawer, come with a dehumidifier. You almost don't have anything left for it.
Premium door organizer, dry rod. All right, and then of course the Granddaddy, which is the 50. This one's in a nice gray gloss with a regular old school combination dial for you old guys.
Exactly.
All right, so now we've hit a point where this is the top of the line. It doesn't get any better than this.
That's right.
This is the Presidential Series and the National Series. We got 2 models here, which are level 8 security. What makes these so good?
All right, so you now have a 3/16 of an inch thick steel box, a 2.5 hour fire rating, 1/2 inch thick steel locking bars. Comes with all the other great features with the lights and the jewelry drawer. But the main thing that you get here is a ton of security, a couple more color options as well.
We are also getting some reports right now, this safe here, where many of these Presidential National Series safes had made it through clean through the California wildfires.
That is great news. So now
This is the 40.
we have the National Series. So this nets you external hinges where you can swing the door a full 180 as opposed to the 90-degree opening of all the other Liberty products.
The quality is still the same though. The same as a Presidential. It's just a little different look in the hinges and where they set the 5-spoke handle.
And a couple more color options with the National model lines.
All right, so these are the 3 Mac Daddy volume safes here, the Fat Boy Jr., the Fat Boy, and the Collector. And real quick, Rob, just tell us what the three of these are, what makes these so special.
All right, so this is the Fat Boy Jr. Extreme. So we touched on the Extreme interior earlier. It splits it up a little bit more so you don't have to just have it cordoned into 50% sections.
And that's 75 minutes worth of fire, 12 gauge steel.
Yes.
All right, the Fat Boy?
This is the Fat Boy Extreme. So same width, 42 inches wide, just goes deeper. Also, you can get that Extreme interior in this.
110 minutes worth of fire and 12 gauge. Now, I thought that was pretty big. This one here is giant. What makes this one so?
So this is the Collector. You are now 54 inches wide, 72 long gun capacity, 110 minutes of fire.
Comes with lights, comes with the electrical outlet, comes with the door panel organizer, 110 minutes worth of fire and 11 gauge steel thickness.
And you are 1,200 pounds in this one.
That's a beast. And by the way, there is one bigger. If this isn't big enough for you, there is one bigger, which is the Liberty vault door.
Yep.
And how big can that be, Rob?
That can be as big as your wallet because you're building a room.
So you can build a room that's going to have a door on it that can be 500 square feet, could be 1,000 square feet, whatever you want it to be.
Yep. And there's also one more safe bigger than this. There's the National Classic Extreme, which is this wide but 6 feet tall.
Okay, so in essence, it's the same safe, a little bit better thickness of steel, and a little bit taller.
Yes.
All right, so we've seen everything today, from home safes to gun safes. We deliver, they're tax-free on gun safes. What am I missing?
I think we've pretty well covered everything.
Full lifetime warranty, right?
Yes, full lifetime warranty.
Fire,
Full
break-in,
in-home
attempted
delivery.
break-in. We're also now going to look at the Rhino safes from Rhino Metals out of Idaho.
Yes. So this is the Rhino Falcon series. Comes in 3 sizes. This is the 6028. So 60 inches tall, 28 inches wide. So this is Rhino's Safe X locking system. So you see the bolts around the door frame, and it actually clamshells kind of around them to hold the door shut. Very different way to hold the door closed, and it's the only one in the industry like it.
All right, so that's the 6028. Now the next one I think is the 6033.
Yep, so 33 inches wide. Now these are all 14 gauge steel, 40-minute fire protection at 1200 degrees.
Only available in the granite.
Yes.
Okay. And then we have the 6036, which is 36 inches wide.
And there's also gun cutouts on both sides here. Just so you can see, you can do all gun, partial shelving, whatever you need.
And this is like their entry affordable level part of the line.
Exactly, yeah. So you range of just short of 400 pounds to nearly 500 pounds with these 3.
As we move along here, we're moving into the Strongbox series, which this is like a safe that's in the middle, 66 by 36 by 25 in the Strongbox or antique look with the Rhino patented modular interior.
Yep, so you've got an 80-minute fire rating with this particular safe. Got a few different sizes, this being the 6636. You can also get this in the 5-foot tall, 30-inch wide, or the big 50 cubic foot size.
All right, so then let's move on from the Strongbox over to the Raptor series.
Yes, so the Raptor series shares a lot of the traits of the Strongbox. Same fire rating, 12 gauge steel, a variety of different sizes, but now you can get into a huge variation of color. This being white gloss, very modern looking safe.
5-spoke handle, electronic lock is standard, I'm guessing.
Yes.
All right, then you move up here to the midsize, the 6636. This is a pretty blue with a nice black accent.
Yes, it's got like a black feather around the frame, kind of frames the door.
And that's 80 minutes fire. And then they also make that safe, which we're going to move into the Lightning series next, but they do make that Raptor series in a 50 size also, like this red one here.
Yes.
But this red one, though, is a different model altogether. This is the Lightning series, which is what now?
Now you're 120 minutes in fire. You can also see there's an additional plate in the door to add a lot of structural rigidity against pry attack. You're 1,225 pounds in this size in this safe.
Boy, that interior is beautiful.
Yes, so you can see full adjustability with just the shelf tracks in the back, so you can move things up and down however you need.
All right, that's nice. And that's the same thing too. All these can be delivered into your house.
Yes.
All these, okay. All right, so then from here in the Rhinos, we then move into the next series, which will be what, the Thunderbolt series?
The Thunderbolt. So we have this here. So you're 160 minutes in fire protection here.
Take a shot of the side of that door there. Look at that door.
It's actually a double step door with two smoke and fire seals in the event of a fire. You are just short of 1,100 pounds in here, 1,098.
And then this here is a 42-inch wide safe, I think?
Yes, 42 inches wide, still 5 feet tall. This is the Ironworks, so you're 170 minutes in fire protection. Also has that double step smoke seal and Rhino's proprietary shelf system.
And I just noticed some lights popped on, also with lights. Looks like there's a dehumidifier that comes with that safe. Rifle rods comes with that safe. That's nice. Okay, so next series we're looking at here is a bunch of safes from home office safes from a company called Holland in Texas. What do we got here in these first couple ones?
So these first couple are our B-rated cash safes. We have just a regular lockup safe and so a drop safe.
And this is B-rated because it gets covered under your insurance when you have to pull a policy on a safe that holds your cash.
Exactly.
All right. Next, we go into some safes here, which are like home office safes.
Yes. So
with a very high fire rating.
1,850 degrees for 2 hours. So there's 4 different sizes in this particular safe. Bolts on four sides of the door. These lock in when you shut the door. They also all have a drawer inside, a little key lock drawer at the top, just to store some extra stuff that the owner of the safe can keep keyed shut.
All right, and all these can also be bolted down no matter where they go.
Yes.
You can bolt them to concrete or bolt them to wood?
Yes, we can do either because with the full in-home delivery.
What is this big boy here? This is pretty cool.
This is the largest of this model line.
So 2 hours, 1,850 degrees.
Yep, it's about 600 pounds.
All right, now our next Holland safe is a TL15. What makes this so special?
So the TL rating is a more commercial rating. So this little safe is 450 pounds. It is an absolute beast of a little safe. Still has that 2-hour fire rating as well.
And what does TL15 mean?
So it's a specific set of tools that basically it's a 15-minute, all no holds barred attack on this safe, and it'll handle it. Okay. And your insurance company will agree.
All right. We move into these oyster color safes here. The 310E, the 500E, I see the 450, the 845. What's the story with these safes?
All right. You're still on that 2-hour fire rating. These are a little bit lighter, almost like an apartment safe, that kind of thing. Then you get into the FBs, which are similar to the HS that we started with, except a little bit thicker steel. Still have that 1,850 degree for 2-hour fire rating. Beast of a little safe.
All right, and then we go into the home. I think there's a home 6 and a home 8. This is the home 8?
Yes. So your 45-minute fire rating, this is their home safe. So now you get carpeted interior, just a little bit nicer fit and finish, where the other ones that we've looked at are more of a commercial model line.
Okay. Now this next one kind of looks the same here. I think this is the Hunter series.
Yes, so the Hunter series, this is their smaller upright gun safe. The other thing that we can do with Holland is replace all the gun shelving with straight shelving and basically make it an executive interior.
Okay, all right. So that would be that's what these are here.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you take the gun interior out and put this in.
Yes.
All right. This one here a little bit bigger.
Same setup. There you go with the straight shelves.
Oh, okay, okay. And that's also 45 minutes worth of fire. All right, now we get into here the Blackhawk series.
Yes, so the Blackhawk, you're now in that 10 gauge steel, 90-minute fire rating. Comes with lights. Interesting thing about the Holland is you can actually run the lights off of battery or plug the safe in. So if it has to end up somewhere where there is no power nearby, you can just run the lights off of battery.
All right, and they have lifetime warranty against theft and fire, free labor, free freight, free parts, if you ever have any issues at all. And then we have, I think this is a Blackhawk 22.
Yes,
Again,
so same safe,
10
just
gauge
larger.
safe, 90 minutes. Holds, and it can be shelves or gun cutouts.
Yeah, everything inside is modular.
All right. We are in the back of the warehouse here at the warehouse location in Hamilton.
Yeah.
This is where all the deals are, right?
Exactly.
One of a kinds, leftovers, scratch and dents, one-offs, cosmetically challenged safes. We have Rhino safes here, I see. I see a 30 here.
Yeah.
We've got a 40 right here with the nice brown mocha interior.
Yep, so sometimes when the different manufacturers, they change model lines, that kind of thing, we have leftovers and we do deeply discount them.
So here is something by Rhino called the Kodiak series. Everything else was American made in Rhino. These just happen to be part of their import line. There's 3 models in the import line. There's like a 40, a 33, a 40, and a 50.
Yep, and they're a 60-minute fire rating. They're still a great safe.
Here's
Just an
American
import.
Security. Now, we haven't talked about American Security, but this is part of the closeouts that we have. This is a 1-hour safe in flat dark earth. Comes with lights, comes with electric.
And that's a tank of a little safe. It's almost 1,000 pounds.
We're back to another Rhino here in a 36-inch model. Manufacturer's suggested retail.
That is a CD series.
Oh, now this one, we didn't even see this one when we did Liberty. So this one here is a 47 model. Ah, 47.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I got you, I got you.
In the patented white and brass.
All right, that's nice. One next to it is pretty much the same safe in a red or burgundy. I think it's more burgundy than it is red.
Yeah, it's a burgundy marble. It's a one-off color, one of those special runs that Liberty did.
And I think that's a couple $100 off. The next one's just all white, couple $100 off. Next one is a USA 42. This one here, I think there's a small scratch on one of the corners from shipping. That's a couple $100
just a little
off.
shot in the side.
That's a pretty nice setup.
You're a 45-minute fire. Has 4 holes in the bottom where you can bolt it down because we do still do the full in-home delivery on all these. All the warranties are still 100% active on any leftovers, any scratch and dents, that kind of thing. We would never sell you anything that doesn't have a warranty.
All right, very good. We got some safe lockup boxes. We got some wall safes. We got some single handgun safes. We got safe alert solutions.
Yes, so we have safe monitoring solutions. So if somebody tries to break into your safe or anything like that, it'll actually notify your phone. Also, it will monitor internal temp and humidity if you set it up to do it.
All right, and this is all here at either our flagship store in Mount Laurel, 1215 Route 73 North, Mount Laurel, or the warehouse location here in Hamilton Township, 500 Horizon Boulevard, Suite 510. You can come in, check out the warehouse with us. We'll show you what we got here. Well over 400 safes in inventory at any given time. Might not have the color you want, not a big deal. We'll have it in about 4 to 6 weeks if you want a certain color, as long as it's available. In-home delivery and installation available. Mostly 99% of what we sell is made in the USA. Remember, gun safes, there's no sales tax on gun safes in the state of New Jersey. And we pretty much have a safe to fit your every need. And there's a lot of ways you can get a hold of us in Mount Laurel. 856-222-9904. Up here at Hamilton, 609-379-6409. Our web address, www.libertysafesnj.com. And you can get us by email too. I think it's libertysafeofnj@gmail.com. So get a hold of us. We'll get back to you. We even have Tidio, something called Tidio. You go on our website, you'll find Tidio. Not sure how that works, but you can definitely get a hold of us that way too.
It's like a messaging thing.
24 hours a day, somebody will answer you right back.
Advantage Broadcasting.